We started on Winton Road. We were there for about 6 months and they found out it was no good. So we had to leave here and they gave us 3 months free, so we moved over here quick. We didn't know anything about hardware. So Rich and followers, we got in touch with people and they told us how to work it. And we just went up from there, didn't we?
I don't know, 1147, 1149. When I come over here, I didn't know anything about bookkeeping.
To get anything, we had to run out the back door to get down.
I knew if anybody owed me money, I'd put it on that spindle.
Thing. He knew
if I owed any money, we'd put it on that.
I did a lot of electrical work, but I didn't collect the money. So I got Gene, and boy, he got after him, that helped us out on that.
Tried. It took an engineer.
Richie, he was working on the hardware. And
9 go 9.
He never worked on a book.
We worked our heads off over here, working and working and working, and we had our eye across the road, said someday we'd like to own our own place. And we accumulated a little cash there by working hard. Finally we got enough money down to pay Lunar Split to kind of make some plans for it. And Clarence developed the plans, and we used the ideas from the learner shop and the places where we had made a little money on jobs. And finally they put the old machine to work, and I think you were, Don was a little kid there coming there.
He was.
Bill and I. We had all the little kids there.
Well, you know, before, that was an empty lot owned by the city.
Well, it's going to be a library.
It was going to be a library, and they didn't develop it. So we went up and we found out we could buy the lot and get a bid on it. So the only one that stood against us was door printers. The market on Parcel Avenue, and I was afraid every minute he was going higher than we would bid on it. But we got it, and that's when we hired Clarence, just like you said.
So what do you guys say, Rich?
Well, we had to work hard on it to start, that's for sure. You're down in the basement, we had to go outside and go down to get BX and all that cable and stuff. Really.
Yeah, after we got it all built, up nice, one of our employees went down cellar with a cigarette, put it down on the rafter. Remember?
Oh, now we're over here.
Over there, and it started to burn the place up where we got going.
Yeah, whole auto.
Whole auto. Yeah. Well, a lot of experiences over there. I can't remember the first day. I just remember that we kept moving things over here, and all of a sudden we were in.
Yeah, do you remember that first day when you opened up here?
I kind of remember the first day there, coming in there, but not too much about it because we were so happy to get to a new place. It seemed like new for a good many days. Now as we pause here and look at it, it brings back a lot of memories and a lot of thoughts there that something
We were
good.
the first ones.
Me, right?
No, I know.
I thought you were get yourself.
And for the last time.
For the last time.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Hi there.
How are you? Well, when we began to build the place, we wanted to have it a little different. So we were working at the learner shop where we put in all the wiring and the air conditioning there. We had a big job. In fact, we made a little money from that job to help put this place up. And they had rounded corners. So we wanted to have the same thing, so we rounded the corners. And then there was some kind of a job that Clarence did up on University in Maine, a big tower there. What do they call that place?
Oh, the Goodrich.
Goodrich Tire there. They had a tower. We said, we want a bigger tower.
We put a beacon light on top of it.
So we put the tower up there with the revolving sign there that revolved for a good many years and had that name Alhart up there to give the service to everybody that come in. Here's the exact chair that I used to sit in.
Got a little patch there. Looks like it had a little.
He wore it out sitting down. Didn't he?
Yeah, put it right where your desk would be right there, huh?
Yeah, that's right where your desk was.
Here, I would sit here, the desk would be here, phone would be over there, and I'd answer the phone, and we had some wonderful men working for us, men that wanted to do a good job, but some we maybe shouldn't have hired, but we always looked out for the employees and tried to do the best thing for them. Then when it came to the customers, we tried to give A1 service. If they called us and we couldn't do the job right, we never charged them. And we built up such a good customer relationship that we had to have open house every year. And we'd invite them all in, and what a wonderful family it was. This was a family business, not only with the Alhart brothers, it was a family business with the neighborhood. And a family business that developed there and gave us a lot of enjoyment. Yeah. Hello, yeah. Yeah, this is Alhart. Now, the appliance department. Oh, yes, we have Kelvinator and KitchenAid and Westinghouse. We have the best of appliances. Yeah, we looked them all over and went to the meetings, and we really think we've got the best. We want you to have the best, and our prices are the best, too. But you'd say you'll be in? Well, you can see Clarence or Gene or Rich or Bob. We're all here ready to serve you. Thank you for calling.
Kelvinator was the first electric refrigerator really that came out.
Well, Kelvin here with our main line, we used to sing that
Yeah.
over the television,
Yeah.
radio.
Remember we...
Let's maybe we get a little
Going down
song here.
to
Hang on, why don't you all stand up here?
Shall we give him
Let's give him a little bit of that song here.
All right, we made up
Get
this...
together.
We haven't got Bob. We can't sing it.
Just when
Oh,
they...
well, big-
Give a little chorus here.
When the ice man were still delivering ice, and we had the Kelvinator, and then we were promoting them. This is back in what, about 40 years ago.
50.
So Gene and I and Rich, we got together and made up a song for Kelvinator. Boy, they paid us to pet it on the air. Let's see if we can
We
sing
were
it.
the first commercial singers on the
We
air.
can't sing it without Bob.
Well, we meant to be.
Try a little bit.
You should be going down, you should be going down to Alhart's here in town to buy a Kelvinator, which is the best. A 5-year guarantee goes with the rest. Small payments down, small payments down. 3 years are left in which to pay. Don't you think that it is time you gave up the Iceman's dime? Calvinators, Alhart's line.
Electric toilet. You pioneered that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, where you just push the button and flush the toilet.
You couldn't get electrocuted, though, could you, when you're
no,
sitting
I
there?
had
Let's
that
go back and take a look at that, see where it is.
Okay, we had that low voltage.
Low voltage electric toilet. This used to be the door to the office over here, right?
Yeah, that was the door of the office. And this is, I think maybe some of the old stuff is still on the wall. Yeah,
Let's see what we got here.
yeah, here it is. Here's the button.
Hang on just a second, let me take a
The
look.
toilet. And somebody came in here one time, they didn't know about it. They pushed the button, the thing flushed, they got scared. Boy, they thought something was the matter.
Did you ever pioneer those electric toilets? Did we make a big business out of that?
I started to, but we never did really. No, we should have.
Well, there it is, folks. The electric toilet, probably the first of its kind anywhere.
Yeah.
There it is, the Alhart John. Many a seat on that seat over the years. Okay.
What about
There's
here?
supplies in here and
This was
Cabinets
office where the
supplies
cabinet was corner.
All our supplies are along in here.
All the cabinets are gone now.
and the door to the office was right over here, right? That was the.
Right here. They closed that off. So,
Whose office over here? This is.
This might not be important, but to save money, I had taken some panel boards out of Niser's store when we did Niser's store on Main Street. So we got those and used them here. These are all panels that were in Niser's stores. This one and this one, old type panel box. This is from Niser's store when we remodeled it. They put in new panels and gave us the old ones.
remember that.
So we wanted to save money, so we revamped them and used their panels here.
That was the old intercom back there, right? I remember
The
that.
intercom was this. Yeah.
That's still working on
Well,
that?
that's still working. And then this panel we revamped over, put new type breakers in it. So it really worked out good.
Over to 8686.
Which we had access to our upstairs where we had all the coffee and donuts that we gave out. And believe it or not, one of our favorite customers that came and always enjoyed our open house was Mrs. Homer Strong. And she came and climbed those stairs and came down and was looking around for dolls or any little thing that was a little exceptional to have for her museum, which was put up later.
I can almost smell that coffee and donuts. Let's go up. Maybe we get some up there. I don't know. I remember this door used to have an alarm. We'd open by mistake once in a while. I get in trouble, right?
It's still on, see, I put it there. And boy, that caught, it used to ring a big bell. Serve the coffee and the donuts.
You know, see the little platform there? That platform was the stage. And in those days, we had the idea of getting on the stage, and we bought 200 chairs. A lot of the chairs are around now yet somewhere, but we had this place filled with chairs, and we figured on getting 100 people here that would be interested in a refrigerator. We get on the stage, and then we tell them, this is the best refrigerator. And then after we got through with the spiel, we'd give them a special deal, and we try to sell 10 or 15 refrigerators right from the platform. Instead of talking to one person, we talked to a lot of, remember those days?
You know?
That was a dream there, not do it on a big basis.
Gene would come up once in a while when it didn't work, but we had to drain it so it wouldn't freeze up, and in the summertime we had to fill it and get that working condition. And if we had a little problem, then we'd call Gene.
Must have been one of the first air conditioning stores around, wasn't it?
Just about.
It was, yeah.
Boy, did a beautiful job. Yeah.
Yes,
There's my same folder where I put all the orders in,
it is, yeah.
exactly the way I had it. Here's the little pad I used to work off of. The only thing that's different is the chair that's put downstairs.
Sit right down there a second. Let's see what.
Yeah.
You know, it's had that little blotter on the other side too, right?
This is a drawer that I used to open up where we had all the checks in there. We couldn't pay all the bills on time. But we make the checks all out.
Take them out and
And we stick them in there, and then if anybody comes, oh yeah, we got your check for you. Here, oh yes, it's all ready for you.
Where would you put it?
Here's some.
Pretty much a lot of old memories on it.
Well,
Look at this.
it's too bad that Brother Bob could not make it, but he's the comedian. He'd have a lot of laughs if he
Yeah,
was here.
Bob was here. He put a little
He'd put a little life in it.
life in the fire.
Yeah, he,
You know, as I sat at this desk, we're all busy and busy. The door would open and Uncle Dick would come in. And boy, we'd sit there and we'd talk, and he had such a wonderful outlook on life. He brought in a lot of cheer to the business. And then I look around again, the door would open again, and in come an old fellow named Stan Collier. Stan Collier was a wonderful Christian, so we take time out and we talk about the church and the work that he did. And he told me one day, you know, he said, my son was laying down under a willow tree. And all of a sudden the Lord spoke to him, my son is now going to be a minister. So we had wonderful talks. It wasn't all business. It was talking with people and listening to them and having a wonderful time sitting in this chair with these wonderful people coming in to talk to him.
well, he got a corner here.
I didn't sit in the chair much. I
I
was
haven't-
outside.
See how this chair sits. Boy, boy, that's something. See what I got to do here? Oh, this fellow wants to buy all the fixtures. Well, maybe we'll sell them to him. I don't know. I don't think we can use them again now for a while.
What about those deliveries, Rich? Didn't you have to coordinate those every day, get those deliveries
Oh,
out?
yeah, I used to take that out. Even I've gone on the truck myself once in a while. Besides selling them, we'd deliver them, do the works.
Hardware on 6. Hardware, 6. Ed Zimmer, 7. Ed Zimmer, 7.
We installed all those things ourselves, intercoms and speakers.
Those are all, these are old canisters.
I can remember going up that ladder, but I can't remember what I was going up to get.
There's a little storage space up there, Don.
What did we used to keep up there? I don't know.
We kept a lot of the things that we just used a certain part of the year.
What there? Why don't we pull out our ruler? What do you got there?
Used to give these away. I don't see any of them with our name on now. We used to have. We give everybody a ruler. We stored a lot of things up here. This wall on afterwards. So to have space for incoming shipments.
Is that door still, was he have a door to go to the shoe store,
There
didn't
was a
we?
door here. We took that off and put the outside door back there.
The service, where's Herb Ewer in there?
Yeah, this is where Herb Ewer was, right from the beginning. I have a nice, this workbench is still here. Look at them, my special controls for testing and everything. We used to repair all the irons and everything. It's our old bench, still there, the old vice.
Yeah, right over the service counter right
That
there.
was the service counter here on the end of the store.
Kelvinator water cooler. Shows us Kelvinator's Alhart's line.
And the service department, and
There, we used to load stuff and drop it down in the basement.
yeah, we used to slide things down here.
Oh, huh?
Huh?
What was this now?
This was our electrical department here. Dan Ucini, the washing
yeah.
machine man, this is where he used to work. He could,
Repair washers, dryers and everything, bring it right down here.
from here. It's our boiler down here to heat the place.
I forgot this one, didn't you?
Yeah. We took all the calls down here for service jobs, electrical jobs. We had a big estimating table all along the side, that's taken out.
We had light bulbs all along in here.
It looks like something up here. Nice, Alhart Electric.
Nice thing up in here.
I wonder if that's my pump. Hold that a minute.
No, but that's your pump, Gene, for hand drains.
There's that.
That is it.
That's the one. Tell us about the across the street.
I'll tell you, across the
No.
street.
Remember Mrs. Tuttle?
Next door, yeah. So, our drain was plugged up in our toilet in the back. So we got this thing and we put a lot of pressure on it. We give it a bang, and all of a sudden I heard someone yelling, help, help, help. Remember? From Mrs. Tuttle, it blew the toilet right up in there.
Here, I could tell you a lot of stories about this thing. A lot of stories. Someday I'll tell you about them. But when I pushed that button, a lot of things happened.
We gotta take that up, see if we can take that with you for.
Isn't that something? Probably never been used since.
No, probably you don't know what it's for.
I bet you some of my tools are still here.
Well, I'm sure you are. Look at your gauges, refrigeration gauges. Look at that.
High pressure, low pressure gauge.
There's an old microphone up there, an old adding machine.
Up there, too. You remember that?
Yeah.
This is where Ott started the fire for this machine.
I remember that. What did he do?
I think it was over
He was in the hardware, but he had to smoke all the time.
Every-
So we didn't want him to smoke, so we'd come down here and smoke. Then he'd leave his cigarette there and not put it out. So one day he left it there and it started a fire. It burned all up through underneath there in the front of the store.
Just before the fire department come down to break the front door in, I opened it up and let them in. Boy, was it smoky. Could hardly stand it.
We had this filled right up, didn't we, Gene? With every shelf was full. We stored all the paint in here, on those wood shelves in the back of you, right here. All through here with paint. Those are old wood benches that we put our shelves. We did all the carpenter work ourselves, didn't we, man? Shelves and things. Yeah. Look at how we reinforce those. Yeah, gee. Boy, remember all the fittings, Gene?
Here are the refrigeration parts that Bob Courts and I used to work with.
Yeah.
Instead of doing little jobs, that shows you how big pipes we used to run with air conditioning.
Yeah.
We have all these fittings, any kind of fitting you'd want there. Hundreds of dollars worth of fittings that we.
They're all brass, so I wonder what they do.
You can remelt them.
Look at that, though. That thing cost you about $2.50, $3, just that one little part now.
Just look at that.
there's something. Well,
I'll try to, gives you a sick feeling when you look at all the stuff.
it does, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it does. Look at it,
20 cents,
$1.19.
$1.19.
I'll bet you today that you tried to pay 2.5 at least.
Yeah.
There's one of our yardsticks.
Oh, yeah, there's an Alhart yardstick. Get back to the phone number right there.
Still 36 inches.
That's still the same.
I can't imagine why we bought all that stuff.
Well,
So much of it, I mean.
See, we were doing the work then. We were doing the work.
Why we bought so much, I don't know.
Well, it seems that way now, but it didn't then.
Westinghouse air conditioning, and all this stuff.
Old filters up there, Gene. Well,
Oh, that's about,
I looked up the stairs for the belts. We had 500 belts, all sizes of belts hooked on the stairway there, and everyone is gone now.
well, you want to go up this way?
Yeah, why don't we go up there?
turn the lights on.
I think we're going now.
Yeah, let's.
We're all tired out just looking.
Gentlemen,
Right here?
Richard, you're looking good.
Oh, you look good yourself.
Well, thanks for lying for me. More, but in there you'll find
Let's see.
pictures of yourself and Richard. Clarence is in there a couple places. And apparently some of the older salesmen that you used to have too that worked here.
Look at that.
Remember there? The
Eddie
dust bowl.
Zimmer, there's Hugh Holder, there's Bob Alhart, there's our good friend Dan Busini,
Oh,
there's Bill Blau. There's the tower. You know who that is?
No, I got one here. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what it is.
Stock. It's an old plan.
Nothing there.
Any name on here?
This is the condition we put on.
On the back? Oh, L.
There you go. Here's a lot of pictures. You guys should pour through those at your leisure. Take whatever you want out of there.
So look when we get it cleaned up.
Is that Ray Nimishek?
No, Eber.
So John Eber? And
John
who's this
Eber.
guy?
I don't know. It said December on that one, didn't
That's not me there.
Well, it sure isn't Don.
I don't think that looks like me. Think that looks like me on there? I don't think so.
Here's Richard and Westy. That's a good one, yeah.
You don't want to bother with any more of these pictures, do you?
I gotta go.
Yeah,
Waiting.
take them home.
I don't want them all. Well, I mean, sure. Brings back the old memories, huh?
Yep.
Well, Brother Bob didn't make it, but
Oh, we get your coat, Don. It's inside.
there's a little package from Dave. That's a last resort.